Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you of the basic setup for a Raspberry Pi computer set. First one is you need to have a Raspberry Pi. So my version here is a Raspberry Pi 3 Model B+. I also have here for the basic setup is the mouse, the keyboard, and the power source for our Raspberry Pi. Also the monitor. You can use any other monitors that can be interfaced with the Raspberry Pi. You just have to choose those with an HDMI port. So for the Raspberry Pi's common features are the following. It has its LAN port, 4 USB ports, it has an audio jack, an HDMI port, of course the power source, and for the much complicated projects we have its pins inside for those automation projects that you want to build using the Raspberry Pi. This black one is my heatsink, so it will cool faster. Also, it has its interfaces inside that you can integrate with Raspberry Pi compatible sensors and other boards. Basically, the power source of this Raspberry Pi is only 5 volts. My power source is 5 volts, 2.1 amperes, which basically, in layman's term, you can use your chargers for your cell phones to power up the Raspberry Pi. So today, I'm gonna show you how this works. So basically, I have 2 operating systems that I have installed because the Raspberry Pi only needs a micro SD card to install your operating system. Like for example, this one, I have a Raspbian Operating System on one SD card, and on the other one is the Windows 10 operating system. Let's see. So let's first attach the keyboard and the mouse. So my keyboard will be on one of its USB ports here. One USB port, and then the mouse as well on one of its USB port. And then we will be plugging this one on our wall socket to power up the Raspberry Pi. Okay, and let's put the power here. As you can see, this is for the power source. This is for the power source. As you can see, it's lighted already. And since I'm using my smart TV as temporary monitor, I need to switch it on the power source. So again, you just have to connect this HDMI cable to the HDMI port of the Raspberry Pi. And then connect the other one to your monitor. Once you connected it, you just have to click the active port. And now I'm going to insert the other SD card that contains a Raspbian operating system. Okay, signal received. So this is the Raspbian operating system. Okay, this is how it boots. Powered by Raspbian. This is the interface of a Raspberry Pi operating system. So it's called Raspbian. So I have here the different programs inside the Raspbian. Okay. So for programming, we have a lot of programming tools. I also installed Arduino IDE for this Raspbian operating system, because basically they want to teach the children about computer science, the programming languages. So they created this tiny computer. Education, Scratch for Robots, Smart Sim. Of course, they have also Office, equivalent to Microsoft Office, LibreOffice, Calc, Draw. Basically, this is Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and we can also access the internet using the Chromium web browser. Sound, video, we have VLC media player for the graphics, image viewer, and there are also games, Minecraft Pi. So we can access more games here. So these are the games, the list of games here. You just have to click it and then it will show you the games inside it. Okay, so as you can see, there are a lot of websites here for your games or the application itself. And then let's proceed. It has also accessories, archiver, calculator, and everything. Electronics, of course, IDE, help, preferences. You can alter the interface also of your Raspbian. Run and shut down, of course. We have a terminal here. Terminal for Raspbian, okay? Because basically when you install an application, you still need to go to the terminal. I've already tried working on an image recognition, the plate number detection, using Raspbian, and using this one and the Node-RED. Okay, I have here the Bluetooth, the audio. We can also connect it to the Wi-Fi. For example, okay, I will input here. Wait, no, it's numlock. So at first it has no signal, now it has signal. Tomino, that's my Wi-Fi name here. And then let's browse the internet. So this is the browser. We also have Chromium here, and the file manager. So let's browse the internet. Okay. My last searches were Node-RED, CarPlate recognition. Like we can access like Facebook.com. We can also access like for example YouTube.com. And we can watch videos. If you want when you watch video, you can also attach speakers here because the Raspberry Pi has an audio jack. For example, like this one. This is the default. The recommended one here. Okay. So basically that's it, and that's the Raspbian operating system on the Raspberry Pi. Let's minimize this one. As you can see, it was also a good picture here. Side. So that's it, guys. You just have to shut this down. Shut down. And it will also shut down. Bye.